Uh, Good afternoon and welcome back. Morning, we have seen some of the most required visuals. We have 2, 3 visuals still. We shall complete it. Yeah, fine. So this was our morning sessions page where we left off. Now we shall have, yeah, now we shall have another one, like which I call it as a line chart. Yeah, this is your line chart. Once you click that, you can see a visual here in your canvas. The main property of the line chart is line chart actually needs something which is in the form of a date, because line chart actually shows the progression of something. Okay, if you see, as I was saying in the morning, this is our sigma symbol and this is our calendar symbol. Calendar symbol is used to specify that so and so column is of type date and time. Okay, so just click the visual on your x-axis. I am ordering order date. Okay, and on y-axis, let us see the sales. Yeah, you see, this is a visual which happened to appear here, which indicates that this is the line chart which actually occurred, uh, which is generated by comparing on x-axis with a date and on y-axis with the sales. And if you see our date, our table, our order date is in terms of month, date and year. Okay, but you see in our x-axis now, it is purely on basis of year. You mean to say that our data is consisting of 4 years data from 2016 to 2019, where in 2016 the sales is 4 lakhs 84 change, 2017 4 lakhs 70, 2018 6 lakhs, and 2019 it is 7 lakhs. Okay, so this is how we represent, we use a line chart to show the progression as the days passes or as the time passes. See, but you see, this is your yearly data. If you want to come down, or like you see, we have something called a date hierarchy. We have something called date hierarchy in which uh, is everything okay? Yeah. Date hierarchy in which the dates are actually represented or divided on the top level as year, on its lower level as quarter, on its lower level as month, then followed by days, etc. So here on your visual, if you can see the screen, I'll zoom it. You can have some symbols here. Okay, you see, we call it as drill down, next level. This is drill up, and this is down one level. Okay, so based on our requirement, so if I click on this, okay, if I click on this, what we have observed is this is quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, and quarter four. Okay, so from year, my data has been converted into quarter. Okay, like 1 year has 4 quarters, Jan, Feb, March, like 12 months by 4 quarters, each quarter 3 months, 3 months in each quarter. So that quarter-wise details or quarter-wise data is analyzed in terms of sales every year. If I want to go down, I can go up to a quarter. If I want to still go down, click the same. You will go up to month. You can see January, February, March. Okay, and you see November has seen the higher amount of sales when compared to all the other months. Okay, so in this way, we can go at lower levels of hierarchy or upper levels of hierarchy for a particular date. Okay, remember that column has to be a proper format of date. It has to be a mandatory one. You can see a calendar symbol here, right? This calendar symbol is mandatory to proceed with this. Otherwise, no, we cannot do this. Okay, like you see, if you take this postal code, it is a number. Okay, and hence it is indicated by a sigma symbol. Similarly, ship date, it is a calendar symbol, which is also of type date. Okay. So coming to its formatting, we have so many things. If I go with formatting, you have x-axis. Okay, whether x-axis is needed or not. The values on the x-axis, its title, y-axis. Okay, and you see zoom slider, like you see, zoom slider is also there if you want to, like this kind of thing, zoom slider. Okay, and this is the thing, markers. If you want any markers over there, you can have markers. You can say dots have appeared on that line, which indicates one change. Okay, which indicates one change, one bubble. Okay, and you see what is the series, all series, and you see the shape. Now we have chosen a dot. If you want, you have another symbol also. There is a square, there is a diamond, there is a rectangle. Sorry, what is that? Some kind of access unable. 1 second. Let me admit all. Yeah, all are in. Yeah. So those are the symbols which we have, like you have an into, a minus, a dash, a plus symbol. We can even increase its size of the marker, okay, etc. Okay, even the colors of the marker, default if you want. See, the color of the marker has been changed to some other colors. Okay, then followed by the data labels. Okay, marker is fine. Marker indicates one change. July to August is a change. August to September is a change. If you want the values also, you just click on. Okay, you also have a line chart with the markers, with the data labels. Okay, so what do you want? Like you see, the position is auto. Auto indicates whether the label should be detail label should be above the marker or below the marker. Based on that one, the data label will be displayed, and it is auto. You can see this data label is above the marker and this data label is below the marker. So based on its adjustment and all, it automatically adjusts to itself. And about the background of that particular visual, the label, about the series labels. This is the series labels, you see. Once you got this series label. See, what is this series indicating? That series is indicating sum of sales. So that is called a series label. When you put off, that series label will be turned off, and which we cannot see. Of course, we also have a heading. If you want to use the space effectively, we can delete this particular title and we can add a series label here. Okay, so that we get a series label here. Okay, then background, etc. Fine. This is simply called as a line chart. Okay, this one also is used to a great extent. Particularly, you can see the same daily in your papers or in your stock exchanges, etc. Then an interesting one, we call it as scatter plot. Yeah, this is your scatter plot. Remember, scatter plot is like a graph where the values are pointed. Okay, like for example, if this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis, and if I see a dot, the meaning is it has some x value and it has some y value. Okay, and that is the reason your scatter plot definitely needs two numeric values, one on x-axis and one on y-axis. It is a mandatory thing. Okay, so and hence what I do is on x-axis, I go with the sales, and on y-axis, I go with the profit. Okay, x-axis and y-axis. Okay, on x-axis, I have sales, and on y-axis, I have profit. Both are numeric values. Okay, now you see, I have some legend here, I have some size, I have some play axis. Here you see, for legend, for just for example, if I add region. Okay, what happened here? You see, I have got four. I have got four regions indicating four spots. Okay, indicating four spots. Yeah. So the meaning is at this particular point of time, sales is 0.4 million and profit is 50,000. Okay. at this particular point, what is this? This is central region. It is 0.5 million and somewhere around 45,000. Let me allow. Sridhar sir. Okay, fine. So this is a thing like I have placed two numeric values, one on x-axis, one on y-axis. Now there is a special feature in the scatter plot which allows uh, play axis. Okay, see, complete all the visuals. We have some animated kind of thing in a visual, and that visual is only a scatter plot. Okay, so it shows some animation kind of thing. So for this play axis, I will use this order date. Okay, it takes some time and a bar appears. Yeah, you can see here. You can see here. Just if I click on this play button, just observe the screen. The dates are changing. Okay, the dates are changing at the same time. You can see some bubbles over here. The meaning is as the time goes on from the first date to the end date of that particular data set, it shows us how the sales and profit are being changed on day basis, because you see the play axis is playing day by day. But you see we have up to 2019. I cannot wait that time, so just I'll stop it here and I will go for, see, once you click on this order date, I have something called date hierarchy. Okay, if you just click on date hierarchy, you can see years here. Okay, see 16, 17, 18, and 19. This is the markers for this play axis. Remember, not for the graph. This is for the play axis. Okay, once if I click on play button now, you can see how the sales and profit values have been changed from 2016 to 2019. If you want to know it according to that particular graph, like for example, if it is a purple color, just click that. You see, this is how the change happened from 2016 to 19 in Western region. Okay, I'll do it again. Let I click this one. Okay, here sales and profit Eastern region 16, sales and profit Eastern region 17, 2018 and 2019. If you want to compare, like for example, I want to compare Eastern region and Western region. Okay, so what I did, I clicked on Eastern region, and if I want to click on Western region, hold Control button and click on Western region. This is the comparison, and if you click on play, you can see that thing 16, 17, 18, and 19. Okay, this is how actually we can go. Okay, we can go from date wise or year wise or month wise, etc. on in an animation basis, and this is possible only in a what you call uh, this thing like in a scatter plot. Okay, no other visual in Power BI supports this. Okay, so this is something about scatter plot. About formattings and all, you can change everything like size of these values. Okay, like background, foreground, the font color, back color, everything is same. You can look into everyone. Just the thing is, you need to know in a scatter plot, x-axis and y-axis expects a numeric value. Okay, x-axis and y-axis expect a numeric value. Okay, not anything other than that. Numeric values are mandatory. Fine. Now we shall go into our next visual, which is very interesting. I call it as card and new card. Okay, both are same. Okay, I go with a card, like you see. Fine. See, this card is something. Okay, it's like how to say, to correlate. Like you see, when we are seeing the cricket matches, I can see a scorecard over there. Okay, like on the top, sorry, on the bottom left or on the bottom right corner, like for example, India 200 for no loss. Okay, see that's a scorecard. That's fixed. Its place is fixed. The values in that indicates the real-time values every time the data has been taken from the database and updated ball by ball. Okay, this scorecard or the card, simply card visual or scorecard visual works in the same way. But remember, it needs a value. Okay, it needs a value. Like you see, when I have selected this card visual, it is asking for a field. Okay, like you see, if I have selected, for example, profit. Okay, what is it saying? It is saying that the profit throughout the data set from 2016 to 19 in all the categories, in all the regions, for all the products is $286.4 thousand. Okay, see, this is sum of profit. If you want, you can change it as the minimum profit is -6. In fact, it is called a loss. Okay, -$6 is a loss, and that is shown in your card value. Similarly, if I want to know which has got the maximum profit, and the maximum profit is $8, $8.4 thousand. Okay, so similarly, you can go with any aggregate operator, some average profit is $28. Okay, like if I take all the transactions of 4 years, I mean 10,000 records, the average profit for that particular supermarket or company, whatever you call, is $28.66 in that 4 years. Okay, so here this is what the fields what we expect. Okay, and you see it displays one single value, nothing more than that. Okay, only one single value, that is calculated value. See, what is being displayed now? It is average of orders. Okay, can you find in this table anywhere the average of orders? No. Okay. All we see is what is the profit. All we see is what are the sales, what are the quantities. Santekani, like you see, we cannot see what is the average of profit. Average of profit is calculated on time. Okay. Like for example, of course, this particular data set, what we have chosen is static. Okay. It is not changing here. But instead of a static database, if I have chosen a dynamic database, for every second, hundreds of transactions happen in a shopping mall. Okay, so if you connect our Power BI to that particular kind of data set, then this particular value 28.66 changes from time to time. Okay, as of now, what is the profit? As of now, what is the profit? It goes on changing. Okay, so it is always a calculated value, and it is calculated every time based on the data that has been updated in your data sets. Okay, nothing more than that. Okay, so you can choose anything, like if it is can be a quantity, it can be any numeric value. It can be any numeric value. That is, we call these particular cards as KPIs, key performance indicators. Okay, like overall the company has to see, maybe the owner of the company has to check what is the profit today. Okay, or what is the profit previous year, or what is the profit or what is the loss in the previous year. See, these are all simple and single values. To indicate these kind of simple and single values, we use card visual. Okay, card and new card visual. New card visual. New card visual also works in the same way, but it has some kind of advantages. We shall see that using a project. Okay, card and new card both are same. Okay, with this, we have finished all what you call the visuals, all the basic visuals which are by default there in your Power BI. Okay, apart from this, if you click a dots button here, get more visuals. Okay, you have so many options. Get more visuals, import a visual from a file, remove and restore. Of course, get more visuals. If you click this, a new page will be opened. Of course, a Microsoft login is needed. Just you can in addition to the visuals that are there here, we can add many more visuals. Okay, which can be used further. Okay, so with this, we have completed the basic visuals which are actually there in our Power BI. Okay, hope you have understood this. Yeah. Please someone respond so that I can move forward. Okay. Thank you, Sai Kiran. Yeah, fine. Now I'll in continuation, I'll use the same data set. Okay, I'll use the same data set to build a small report using the same data. I'm not going anything exterior. I'm using the same data to fill some report so that everything comes into one picture. Okay, the what you call like I will now accumulate all the visuals, like whatever the more important visuals which are required, okay, into one particular canvas. I'm using a separate page for it. Okay, I will add one by one. Okay, like for example, I want to show profit by category, profit by segment, profit by region. Okay, first we shall complete these three. Where is my Power BI? Yeah, fine. So first let me fill this canvas with some color, canvas background. Let the color be some kind of yeah, this thing. Okay, like I'll decrease the transparency. Yeah, let it be good. Yes, this is our canvas now. Now, first I will add a label saying that what is this? I'll use an insert. Okay, a text box here. So if you can see, you can have, and the thing is, we have so many things to insert actually. We have a new visual, we have more visual, so many things. Okay, we have shapes, we have images, everything can be inserted. But what you do is you better use placeholders for everything. What is a placeholder? Placeholder is some space dedicated to some visual. Okay, like for example, now I want to insert a text box. Okay, for that I will use, let it be, I'll use this shape. Okay, I will enlarge it throughout the visual. Okay, I'll make it like this. Yeah, this is a place, and for this I'll let me format it. Uh, shape is shape, style, action, yeah, effects. Yeah. Now let me add a text box. What is this? It is a superstore report. Okay, let me increase the size to let it be some 36. Yeah, I have to send this on to that this thing. Before that, I'll I'll keep it in the middle. The size is more. I'll reduce the size. 36, 28. Yeah, superstore report is fine. But did you see it has some background? Let I will remove the background. Now it's fine. Okay, so this is what the title is. Now let us use uh, pie charts and donut charts to say, let it be, I'll use a shape here, or simply I will apply the formattings for that directly. I'll use a pie chart. Yeah, pie chart, like I use category. Okay, and the values is let it be profit. Okay, so this is profit by category. Okay, now you see, if you remember the morning's discussion, I will put its background off so that it mixes up with the background. Then the text is not appearing good enough. So I will take the slices. Yeah, slices is fine. Detail labels. Yeah, detail labels. I will use all detail labels so that furniture, office supplies, technology, everything comes. Already I can see here, so I can directly remove the legend so that I can get some space. Legend is off. I got a space now. And coming to the detail labels, the values, let the color be, it's not visible, let it be black. Is the black fine? Yeah, black is okay. I'll increase the size. Okay. And then I'll go with uh, general and the title. What is this? The title is profit by category. Profit by category. Let it be bold and let it be what color do we have? We shall have some where is that red color? Red color somewhere. Let it be this. Okay. And I will align it to the center. Okay. Also, I will increase the size. So this is my profit by category. I will send it to one corner. Okay. It is still occupying more space. Let me reduce it.
మాధవి ఏం లేదు కదా వేణుగోపాల్కి ఫోన్ చేసింది అదే ఆ ఇంటి నెంబర్
Yeah, fine. See, the values are not clear over here. So just I still want to rotate this and let the detail labels, values, size is, yeah, this is fine. So this is profit by category. Okay. Now you see, I have, let us go with profit by segment. Okay. I'll copy this, copy, and I will paste it, Control V. I will bring it down. Okay. And I call it title as profit by segment. Okay. And here it is not category, instead segment. So profit by segment. Okay. As you see, I have copied from this visual to this visual. I got every formatting from this one to this one. Okay. But you see, still see something seems to be missing. I will add some border here. FX visual border is on. Rounded corners, let it be 10-12 pixels. Let I keep a shadow. Now it is good. Okay. I'll add over here. So this is profit by category. Now you see, if I see, I have given a border and a shadow for this particular visual. If I want to copy the same formattings from one visual to the other visual, we have a technique actually. You select the source visual. Okay. Go to the home tab. Okay. You have something called format painter. Okay. Select the source visual. Click on format painter. Then a brush comes with you. Okay. Click on where you need. If you click here, see, I have a shadow and I have a border here. It will be copying everything like font size, font color, border, shadow, every formatting what we have applied for this particular source will also be copied to the destination. Okay, so this is with respect to the what you called profit by segment. Okay, next we can have the main thing, we call it as, we have some space here. We can have something, I'll copy this, I'll paste it, and I call it as not segment, I'll go with region. So profit by region. Okay. Similarly, everything came here. Okay, but I need to adjust somewhere here. It is not fitting over here. I'll put it horizontally. Yeah, these are some things. Okay, so these are the indicators which actually showing uh, the profit by segment. I didn't change here, right? This is by region. By category, by region, and by segment. Okay. So if you don't want pie, you have its family member, we call it donut. You can go with anything. Okay. Now I go with some cards or I go with some KPIs. See, KPI stands for key performance indicators, which are every time to be highlighted and will be placed on the top and will be visual every time very clearly. Okay. So what I do is I'll take a card. Okay. This is my card value. Let me adjust here first. We'll do it based on the value. We go with first, what should be the sales? Like, where is the sales? These are the sales. Okay. These are the sales. I make it the background of call out value, general effects, no background. And coming to the call out value, the value is 2.3 million. If you want it in numbers, this is the number. And if you want it in thousands, this is the value. Okay. And category label, this is a category label. If you want, you can remove, but if you need it, okay, you need it. And I will use as some other color, let it be black. Sum of sales is 2000K. Okay. So what need? This is one KPI. I can fit in here. Yeah. Then I will go with what is the profit generated by the company. I'll copy this. I'll paste it. I will keep it here. Instead of sales, I go with profit. So sum of profit. It is generated automatically. So sum of sales is this much and sum of profit is this much. If you want, you can add more. Okay. Uh, that is the thing. Then we go with some profit by what are missing. A subcategory is missing. We go with a bar. Where is this bar chart? I go with a bar chart. Okay, bar chart on y-axis, I go with subcategory, and on x-axis, I go with a profit. Okay, I'll increase the size. Then I'll copy this, select format painter, and apply here. Okay, still if you want any changes, you can do. These values are not visible. I will change that y values. Y values, let the color be black again. Yeah, these are okay now. Okay, if you want, I'll change the title. Title is profit by subcategory. Okay, so this has become one visual. Okay, like for example, if you want any, we didn't work anything with date, right? I go with a line chart. Yeah, let this be the line chart. So on your line chart, what do you need? I need something on x-axis called order date. Okay, based on the order date, I want to check, for example, where is profit? I want to check the profit. Space isn't sufficient. It'd be like this. Yeah. So I will drill this down. It's not clear. Yeah, this is okay. Again, same thing. Select this, format painter, click on this. So this has become monthly. So I go with yearly, quarter, and month. You can see the months are aligned vertically based on the size availability. So I go with profit by months. I'll change the title using a line chart. Okay, now I need some slicers. Let us, it is occupying a lot of space. Yeah, work it here. Done. Somebody is waiting in the lobby. Give me a minute. Yes. Yeah. Now the report is set. Now what we do is we'll have some slicers. Where is it? Yeah, it is a slicer here. So I use a slicer here for we have states, right? I'll use a state. Okay, I have so many states. At the same time, uh, what is missing? City, customer ID, name. We shall have subcategory also. I'll copy this. I'll paste it here. So instead of state, I go with subcategory. I select the source, format painter, click, select the source, format painter, click. Okay. So these are the slicers. Now you see, I will, yeah. So this is a small report generated with the small data what we have. Okay. Like you see, based on our requirement, based on our conditions, if you want, you can have a slicers here because you see, segment, I have region, I have category. Okay. So based on this, I can add slicers here. If you want, I can move this aside and I can add, there is a slicer again. Yeah, slicer. Where did it go? Yeah, here is a slicer. What we need is I will add region. Okay. I'll go to settings. Let it be drop down and I'll allow select all. Okay. I'll reduce its size. Yeah. So I'll select it again. Format painter, select. It is done. Okay. So this is one visual. Control C, Control V. Now instead of region, I can go with category. That's all. So there ends my report. Uh, Let me close this. Yeah. So this is a small report generated, which is very interactive, based on which you can, like, for example, if you want only central region. See, if you can observe, all the graphs has been changed. The central region, these are the states present and these are the subcategories present. In that particular thing, this is a profit by segment in that central region. This is only one region and hence only one color. This is by profit by category. You can see category, I have only two colors here. The meaning is in central region, there is technology, there is office supplies, but there are no accessories. So No one single transaction has been made in central region who bought accessories. Okay, so just then the next one is category. I go with only furniture. Okay, so these are the values. Even if you want, you can add a table, you can add a matrix, whatever the charts and graphs we have learned in the morning, you can incorporate everything. Okay, and remember, if you are not satisfied with the visuals, if you are not, mm, if you can accommodate, if you cannot accommodate all the values in one single page, then you can go with a new page. Okay, you can create a new page where you can add some more visuals. Okay, this is what happens generally. Okay, I think it is clear. Is the project clear? This is what we call it as a portfolio. Okay, we have created a portfolio for a supermarket, and this is what we generally share over here. And if you want to share it to someone, you can go with file, you can go with export. Okay, export to PDF. Okay, whatever the pages you have so far, okay, all the pages will be converted into PDF one by one, and it generate a power PDF file will be generated so that you can share it using some means. Okay, but you see, if you want to publish, see, exporting and publish both are different. Okay, exporting is whatever you do, your work has been done so far. Till that point, your dashboard or report is generated in the form of PDF or PPT that can be given to your person outside your company or somewhere other than you. Okay, but you see that is not up to date. See, once after you give your report to your friend, your data, if your data changes, your dashboard changes, but the report which you gave it to your friend doesn't change. If you want to do it, then you have to go with this button called publish. Okay, but you see, if you want to publish, you need to have one account, one organizational account to be created or office account to be created. Your personal mail IDs doesn't work. Okay, once you do this, you can create a Microsoft account for free. Okay, you can use that Microsoft account or any your college account or anything, but organizational or work office account can be created and can be used for publishing. You need to sign in first, then publish works. Okay, you see at this particular sign in page, your name comes. Okay, once that is done, okay, once that is done, the meaning is your work has been published. Once it is published, where to check? You can go to powerbi.microsoft.com. That's a URL. Okay, powerbi.microsoft.com that asks you for the login. Once you log in, there you can find something called workspace. Okay, I'll show it tomorrow at the end. We'll have something called workspace. In your workspace, whatever the work you have done, that is up to date there. Even the data changes somewhere, it will be updated in your system. The same will be updated online so that wherever in the world you have it, which system you are, just log in and get the updated report. Okay, so publishing is different and exporting is different. Okay, please note this point. Publishing is different and exporting is also a different one. Okay, if you are good enough with this, then we'll switch on to a new project with a new data set. Okay, which have new features. Actually, we'll be coming across a new kind of thing like creating measures and all we do with new things. Okay, I'm stopping this screen again. I'm stopping the sharing. Give me a minute. I'm opening a new Power BI file, an empty one. See, Power BI is a very big software. It is heavyweight software. Okay, whatever the operation you do, it actually takes some time to load, and even for saving it takes time. So be patient. Yeah, I'm closing the existing. See, I'm closing the present Power BI file. Excuse me. Yeah, new one is open. Let me share the screen again. Yeah, this is a new project, very fresh one. Okay, I'll go with uh, getting data. You have selected something. Give it some time. Yeah, fine. A new file has been loaded, and you see this is the sheet inside the selected Excel file, and you see this is a sample data. Okay, I will be dealing with this data once again. This is the sample data. Just without any cleaning, I'm going to load. That is taking time. Just observe this data column. Okay, once your data is loaded, your complete columns and everything will be loaded here. Yeah, you see, these are the things now. Fine. First, as our regular process, I go to the data view. Okay, and first point to say is I have approximately 50,000 records. Okay, approximately 48,600. Round figure, it goes to 50,000 records. Morning session in the previous project, we have dealt with 10,000 records, and now it is 48,000 records. Okay, so about this, but let me sort it first. Yeah, fine. Let me explain the data that actually makes our project easier. The pizza ID, see this particular data deals with the orders that came for a pizza store. Okay, where so many kinds of columns are maintained as their data set. The pizza ID is just a serial number. Okay, whereas order ID is also a serial number of order. Okay, where you see this pizza ID 1 or the first transaction has order ID 1. Okay, whereas we have order ID 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 2 order ID 2 has been repeated 5 times. Okay, the meaning is in one particular order, okay, in one particular order, there were 5 items. Okay, and that is the reason order ID has been repeated as 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. Okay, and what did they take? The names here. Here is the name. I'll start with here. Under order ID 2, there is one classic deluxe pizza, 5 cheese pizza, Italian pizza, Mexican pizza, and Thai pizza. All 5 are different. Okay, all 5 are different. 5 different types of pizzas, each of quantity 1. Okay, so order ID 2, quantity 1, 2, 1. Up to here 2 and 1. So the second person who have ordered 5 different pizzas of 5 different types, each with 1 quantity. Okay, so that is a meaning. Like you see, number of transactions will be more when compared to number of orders. Okay, if I have number of what you call Number of transactions is 48,620, whereas number of orders will not be that number because one order has multiple transactions inside. Okay, like we saw, the second order has 5 different pizzas in one single order. Okay, and each one quantity. Okay, the rest of the columns, order date, okay, the date on which it has been ordered, order time, unit price. Okay, like you see, 16 indicates that so-called classic pizza, its unit price is 16. Okay, total price is 16. The total price is unit price into quantity. Okay, like if, for example, one soap is 10 rupees and I have taken two, the total price goes to 20. In the same way, one pizza size, pizza price is 16 and the quantity is 1, hence it is 16 into 1. Okay, similarly, it goes with the remaining rows. Okay, and the pizzas are available in different sizes called large, medium, small, XL, and double XL. Okay, so these are the different sizes of pizzas available in that particular store. And the categories of pizzas are chicken, classic, supreme, and vegetarian pizza. Similarly, this, of course, we don't deal with this. We have what are the ingredients that are used in different pizzas. And finally, the name of pizza. Okay, so if you are able to understand this particular this particular data sets, okay, then we will be in a position to generate the reports or the dashboards like we have developed earlier. Okay, total profit, total sales, we in the just that kind of thing. Here we have some set of questions. Okay, we have some set of questions. Based on that questions, okay, we now need to prepare a report. Okay, first let me explain or let me show you what are those particular questions. Once that particular questions are clear to you, then we'll be directly jumping into the development of the project. Okay, so here your superior or your requirement may be in terms of a question. Okay, for that question, what you have to decide or what we have to decide is to solve that particular question or to generate a graph of that particular question or KPI. What are the columns needed? What are the form of the column or the form of the value we needed? Like, is it in a directly available form or it has to be transformed into some other form? We have to decide. Then which chart has to be used for that particular question? Okay, like for example, what is the total profit in the company? Okay, what is the visual we use? It's a small number, so we use a card. Okay, if we want to compare something, we go with a graph. If we want to some proportion, we go with a pie chart. If you want to see some date-wise scenario, I go with a line chart. Okay, so based on the question that is asked to you, we'll be filling or we'll be choosing that particular chart, and then we'll be designing it. Of course, based on our color, based on our background and all, we'll be doing it. Okay, so first let me show you a screenshot of what is actually needed. Yeah, 1 second. Let me stop sharing here and I'll share that one. Yeah, if you can see, can you see the screen? Uh, can you see that KPIs requirement screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what is it saying actually? Okay, what is it saying? Okay, here the problem statement is, of course, based on the data set that we have discussed so far, we have to generate some KPIs first. See, it is KPIs requirement. KPI, key performance indicator. Okay, what are they? They are all simple cards which are to be shown directly on every page of your report. Okay, they has to be highlighted, remember. So what is it? First, I have to say what is the total revenue. Okay, what is the total revenue? Okay, what's the total revenue? Like, your total revenue is the total, what you called, amount that is generated, okay, by the sales on all the orders. Okay, similarly, average order value in the sense like on an average, how many orders that a person have ordered. Okay, see the average amount spent per order. Okay, it is calculated by dividing total revenue by total orders. Now, what is total orders? Total orders is how many orders have been placed. Okay, next, total pizzas sold. It depends on the quantity. Similarly, average pizzas per order. It is the average number of pizzas sold per one order. Okay, see, I have ordered one pizza. Maybe you have ordered two pizzas. Okay, on an average, the average order per pizza is 2 plus 1 by 2, that is 1.5. So on an average, one order has 1.5 pizzas. How it is calculated? It is dividing the total number of pizzas sold that we have calculated already by total number of orders that also have been calculated already. Okay, so we need now, as an urgent requirement, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 KPIs that are to be created first. Then they have to be, see, they are all not direct values. Okay, they are all not direct values. We have to calculate them. Okay, we calculate them, we put it aside, and we use that on the card. Okay, so how do we do that? It's very simple. I go back to my Power BI. Yeah, in this report view. Yeah, so what is needed first? Let I change the background color. Let it be white in color, no problem. Huh. So on this particular visual, first, as per your first requirement, the total revenue, I will put it in the chat. Where is this? Total revenue is needed. Okay, total revenue, how it is calculated, I go with this one. So you see, total price. Okay, total price that the company has got, okay, on all the orders. Okay, that is what your total price is. So to calculate that, what I do is, I go with this, I go with something called a new measure. See, this is a new one to you. I go with a new measure, or even somewhere here, you can right click somewhere and you can have new measure. It is up to you. You can click here or you can click here, new measure. Yeah. Now you see, there is a box open here. If you observe, there is a box open here. Okay. See, actually what we are now going to write is a DAX expression, data analysis expression. Some expressions are simple and some expressions are complex. As of now, this project doesn't have any complex functions. We'll use all small functions. Okay. So what is the first KPI that is required? I put it in chat. What was it? Total revenue. Yeah. So I give, where is it? Right click, new measure. Yeah, I'll write here total revenue is equal to, oh, is missing here. Total revenue is equal to what? Okay, so what is it? It is the sum of total price. Okay, I think it is gone already. New measure. Total revenue is equal to, see, once you click on this SUM, it will give you all related functions. Okay, so sum of what? All, you see, this pizza sales is a table name followed by the column names. Okay, here what we need total price. Okay, close it. You can press enter or you can click on this right mark. Okay, it takes some time. Once it is done, you can see on the right under this data tab, you have total revenue here. Okay, see, this is my previous one, right? I'm removing this. Yeah, so what total revenue is a calculated measure. If you open your table, you cannot find total revenue anywhere. It is a calculated value and we kept aside. Okay, and you see it is a calculator symbol, which is a purely a calculated value and which will be calculated on time. So keep it aside. Okay, then the next one is total pizzas sold. Where is the chat? Total pizza sold. Yeah, average order value is fine. To get that average value, we need the total pizzas, right? Okay, very nice, Kiran. First, I will go with total pizzas sold. Okay, so I go with a new measure. Yeah, total pizza sold is equal to sum of. Okay, sum of what? Quantity. Okay, even though the quantity is 2, the quantity is 3, altogether becomes 5. So irrespective of any order, the quantity gives you the total number of pizzas sold. Close it and hit enter, or you can click on the tick mark. You can find total pizzas sold. Okay, and we have any other totals? We have total orders. Okay, I'll write it here. We have total orders to calculate. So what I do is I go right click here, new measure again. Yeah, before that, how to calculate the total orders. Okay, like you see, this is 1 and up to, if I take from this first row to sixth row, how many orders were there? Can somebody keep it in the chat? From first record to sixth record, how many orders are there? 6 transactions are there, in which we have order ID 1 and we have order ID 2. Okay, order ID 1 with 1 pizza order ID 2 with 5 different pizzas. Total quantity of pizza sold is 6 in those 2 orders and the total number of orders is only 2. So to get that, new measure, total orders is equal to, yeah, total orders is equal to, we have some function called distinct count. You can find this also in your databases. Okay, distinct count is a function which actually counts a column in which if the same thing appears twice or more than once, it counts only once. So if I take first 6 records, that is counted only 2 times. Order ID 1 one time, order ID 2 2 times. Okay, so I go with order ID, close it, hit enter. Okay, so I have 3 calculated measures here. One is total revenue, total pizza sold, and total orders. Okay, now I go with the next KPI, that is average order value. Average order value. Okay, what is average order value? What do you mean by that? How much amount is spent per one order? So ultimately, you are getting some amount as your answer. Okay, some amount as your answer, and how it is calculated? Total revenue by total orders. Okay, this is a normal calculation. You need not have to be a very good mathematician here. Generally, how we go to the market and do it. Okay, total revenue or total money by total orders. Okay, it is called as, you measure. Yeah, I called it as average order value. Okay, what is this average order value? It is, as I said, total number of revenue generated. See, total revenue generated is calculated already. We can directly use it. So I'll directly use total revenue. See, it is listed over here by total number of orders. Where is it? TOT orders. TOT orders. Okay, so that is what we call it as average order value. Hit enter. Okay, you got it here on the top. They are in ascending order, average order value. And finally, we have average number of pizzas per one order. Average number of pizzas per an order. How to calculate it? Total number of pizzas sold by total number of orders. Okay, so I go with measure average pizza per order. Yeah, what is average pizzas per order? It is total pizza sold. Total pizza sold is already calculated. TOT pizza sold by total number of orders. Okay, hit enter. Yeah. Now you see, this is 1 on the right, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, these are the 5 KPIs which I have shown you earlier. Okay, are already calculated. Now what I do is I have to keep them. Yeah, some disturbance here. Yeah. So whatever the KPIs that are given, now the KPIs are ready. We have calculated. I want to place them. Okay, I want to place them on my canvas. Sir, any doubts? Okay. Yeah, muted. Fine. So I have to place that particular KPIs on my screen. Okay. To do that, what I do is let the background be white color enough. Yeah. Previously we have used card, right? Now I'll use new card. Here it is. I'll click on this. Okay. It is asking me to enter the data. Okay. I go in order. So first one asked is total revenue. What is total revenue here? Yeah, total revenue. Okay. I just clicked on. Okay. Then see the difference between card and new card is for each and every value we use it to create a new card earlier, but now new card will give you permission to add all the values at once. Okay. The next one is average order value. Okay. The next one is total pizza sold. Total pizza sold. And then total orders. Total orders and average pizzas per order. Okay. So here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 values have been added to this particular data as a new card. Now you just extend it. Okay. All 5 KPIs are ready. Now it is only a part of formattings. Okay. You just make them look good. That's all. Okay. It's fine. Fine. Let the top, we have some place for the title. Keep it as this. I will adjust this one with some formattings here. Shape, rounded rectangle. Yeah, it's good. Call out. See, call out is something which this value is called call out actually. call out, you see 2.32 is fine. Total orders, it is 21K. For total orders, I want none. The value should be full. Total pizza sold. For total pizza sold, the value should be none. For average order value is fine. For total revenue. For total revenue, the display units should be none. It is big enough. So I go with thousands. It is big enough again. I go with auto. No. So just reduce the size. Yeah. Okay. So this is what callout values are, and this is done. And then we'll have some formattings. Callout values for all. Let they appear in purple color, and let them be bold. Let them be center. Then label should be there. Okay. What it is already above. Let us make it below. Yeah, below the value, and based on that, I'll make it bold, and let the color is something around orange. Okay, I can reduce the size. Now they are visible. I will now go with some effects by adding some border. Border is already there. I'll go with some shadow. Okay, for this visual, layout, shape, no border. Yes. Now they are good. Okay, so these are the 5 KPIs which are given as my first requirement. Okay, so fine, this is all working fine. Now the very big question is this enough? Okay, because you see, I have so many requirements actually. I'll show you one by one. Yeah, so you see, this is the KPIs which are already there. Let us add a text box. What is this? Pizza sales. Yeah, let it be. Fine. Now I'll stop sharing this and I'll share with another one. Yeah, can you see the chart requirement here? Fine. Yes, earlier we had KPIs requirement. Now we have charts requirement. Okay, see, charts requirement have so many things in it. Okay, here the meaning is KPIs are not enough. I have to show the trend, and hence we need to have some graphs. What is that graph? The first one is daily trend for total orders. Okay, what do you mean by this daily trend? Daily in the sense from week start to weekend, I mean from Sunday to Saturday, I have to show all the days how this particular uh, sales have been happening on a day basis. Okay, then monthly trend on total orders. Similarly, today here monthly wise. Okay, so for the first answer or the first chart requirement, we need to show how many orders have been taken place on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, etc. Similarly, for the second one, I have to show for January, February, March up to December, what are the sales happening. Okay, to do this, okay, leave about the third one. We'll come back to the third one afterwards. So I need a daily trend for total orders, and it is asked that create a bar chart, okay, that displays a daily trend for total orders over a specific time period. Okay, like now you see, we have to come up with day. Okay, to do that, yeah, to do that, first we need to observe. First, we need to observe the data. Yeah, here is your data, and here is our order date. Okay, see, nowhere in our data set. Okay, nowhere in our data set, we have a day. Okay, nowhere in our data set we have a day. Okay, so what is the day that is falling on January 1st, 2015? Okay, and ending on somewhere around 2000, what is it? 2015, 31st December. Okay, so what are the days that are falling on each and every day that is given in your data set? First, we have to come out with that one. Only then we'll be in a position to see or show what are the sales or what are the orders that are happening on uh, your day wise. Okay, so on Sunday, how many orders? On Monday, how many orders? Okay, so to do that, our data which is present as it is not at all sufficient. Okay, is not at all sufficient, and hence, okay, we are now going with a new column. This is a new thing. See, earlier for KPIs, here, earlier for KPIs, for doing this, we have went to new measure. Okay, now to get out with day name and the month name, we are coming with new column. Okay, so I go with a new column. Yeah, it takes time. Yeah, it came here. Okay, now you see it is asking column name. So what do we need now? Okay, what do we need? We need uh, day name. Okay, day name is equal to what? Okay, see, day name is equal to what do you see? Like for example, where is the date? You selected it. Okay, I have selected it, and you see data type is date, that is already selected. Okay, and under second, yeah, fine. Day name is equal. Okay, let's do something from the report view. Yeah, where is that order date? Order date. Okay, I go with column tools, new column. Yeah, day of. what is that? Order date. Now let us give a name also. Day name. Hit enter. Day name is already used somewhere. Okay, I'll change. Let it be day name 2. Yeah, day name 2 is created. Now let us go with data view. See, day name 2, it is it has come up with a number. Okay, it has come out with a number saying that it is 1. Okay, so as we go down, it is 2. Then it is 3. Then it is 4, and we have total 7 days, and hence all 7 days. 1 second. Okay, it has given us. So once again, month day number. I will go to the report view. And then where is this? I'll delete from model. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Now I go with a bar chart. Which has to show on x-axis. I go with an x-axis. And total orders on y-axis. Okay, it is yeah. So you see, this is your daily trend. Okay, where this January, okay, it is from 1 to 31. If you can see the chart, January 1 to 31, 31 days. So under that, it is falling in to quarter 1. So quarter 1 will be extended up to March, January, February, and March. See, from February it is up to 28 days. From March it is 1 to 31. Okay, so this is showing you the daily and monthly trend, how the sales have been happening, okay, throughout that year. Okay, and here I have a data of only 1 year, that is 2015, and here it is showing the data. If you want to go down, I can go down. Yeah. Now you see, instead of January day wise, now I am getting January as together. Okay, if you can get to see the change, this was my earlier graph, which is showing from January 1st to January 31st. If you keep a mouse on there, or the total orders took place on January 1st is 69, January 2nd is 67, 66, 52, altogether 31 days in January. So if I go somewhat an upper level, the total orders took place on that particular month, January, is 1845. Okay, so this 1845, February is 1685, and etc. are all the total orders. See, what is this total orders? We have calculated a measure called total orders earlier as a new measure, and I am using the total orders in this particular graph. Okay, so total order is also already a calculated measure, and based on our filter, what is our filter? I want monthly. Okay, so on in that particular month, what are the total sales happened? What are the total orders happened? Okay, if you want to go still above, you get quarters. Okay, this one quarter, this one column indicates January, February, and March data. Okay, this is the next three, this is the next three, and this is the last 3 months of data, which has been shown as a particular graph. Okay, so this is how we can show the trend according to the requirement. Now you get the yearly data, which is all together is 21350, which is matching with this one. Okay, so you can go to the levels, at which level you need, you can go to that level. Okay, so even if you observe, if you go to the data, you also have time. We call it as order time. Now we are working on date itself. If you have time, you can still work on what you call time also. Okay, like in the first hours, like from morning 6 to evening 9, how many orders? From 9 to 12, how many orders? We can go in that way. So that all takes place, or that all is possible only with the help of date and time. Okay, but remember, I'll show it here. Where is it? Yeah, here, if you can see a calendar symbol here for date and for time. Okay, this is very much needed. This is very much needed to show or to work all the operations of day and time for a particular column. Okay, if that particular column is not in a proper date form, first you have to convert it. Okay, first you have to convert it. Like you see, it is like this. You can select that date and you see it is already date here. Okay, it is already date. It is in a proper form. If it is not in a proper form, for example, it is written in some other way, then you can select this drop down and you have to choose in which form it is. Is it in date form? Is it in date time form? Or is it only in time form? We have to select the appropriate one. Only then that calendar symbol appears. Only then the date functions will be valid for that particular column. Otherwise, no. Okay, so just this is called like a small type of pre-processing or small type of data transformation. It purely like what do you call, based on our requirement. Okay, only based, see, this is the data, raw data that is given to us. Now we have to take care. It is our headache to convert or to transform this data according to our requirement. Okay, so if you take this pizza size, okay, just right click. Okay, then you can see so many things. Okay, you can see so many things. If you want, for example, like just as we what do you call, as we do it in our Excel, for example, I want to replace one value with other value. Okay, all these things can be taken place using data transformation. Okay, I hope it is clear so far. Okay, we have done nothing. We have taken a project called Pizza Sales Report, and so far we have completed the required KPIs, and then one small bar graph showing the daily and monthly trend of orders that take place in that particular data set. Okay, this is what we have completed so far, and then we have another set of questions like what are the which size pizza has been sold most, what are the maximum number of orders that are there for a cheesy pizza, chicken pizza, etc. All these particular values will be covering up tomorrow. We shall end up the session. uh, Deepak, excuse me. Deepak, are you there? Wait for the feedback link today. Yeah. Which feedback link will be in your chat box soon. Please be in the meet. Please give a constructive feedback so that it will be helpful for tomorrow's session. And for the tomorrow session, it will be much more practical, where we'll be covering a lot of DAX expressions. Okay, like we'll be completing this project in the tomorrow in the beginning hours from 10 to 10:30. We'll be finishing it off. We'll start another project which will be having somewhat a bit of complicated DAX expressions. And in the morning, in the afternoon session, we'll have some real-time, what you call real-time applications, where we have used Power BI to get our regular results. Yeah, the feedback link is in WhatsApp group. Okay, please fill the feedback link and you can leave this meeting now. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.